We have a question from Sister Eunice Martinez about the use of artificial intelligence. Does Sister ask if it is allowed to use artificial intelligence for studies, for consultation, for work, or is it something prohibited or what? Let's see. Artificial intelligence is not something absolute. It's like you asking me what Islam says about computer programs. But there are thousands of computer programs, and each of those programs has its different use. What is artificial intelligence? Allow me to tell you, look, artificial intelligence has three parts. The first part is to accumulate information. Analyze the information, megadata. And when they are going to analyze it, within that analysis, they will look for a protocol to organize that information and place each one in its proper place. In the end, it leads to a behavior, scientific behavior, operational behavior, executive behavior, from all that accumulated information. So it means that the computer, based on a protocol, will make decisions. That is, it will provide results according to a structure. For example, let's accumulate everything that is about the church in Latin America. Okay? So we organize all that information according to orders. Then we will put all of that together. Now we analyze all that megadata, all this information. So you're asking who have been key figures in the spread of Christianity in Latin America. So now, within a protocol for analyzing information, who writes that protocol? The human being, a computer engineer. So, within the protocol, the computer starts to analyze this data and everything, and it will draw a conclusion. This is called artificial intelligence. So, you ask which have been the key personalities and why, and it says, for example, so-and-so for this, so-and-so and so-and-so will give you results. Therefore, the accuracy of those results depends first on the primary information that has been provided to the machine, and on the protocol that has been used to analyze that information in order to produce those results. Therefore, one cannot trust everything that is called artificial intelligence. It may be that, for example, I am an interested person and I want to sell you a product. So, because I want to sell you such a product, I want to give you a false analysis. For example, I am going to put an artificial intelligence about medications. I want to sell you a type of cream that is applied to the skin of such a brand Sheij Qomi. Very well. So you are looking for, I have a burn on my skin. What is the best cream? Sheij Qomi cream. What Google does it for profit. If you pay Google, the results will be different. Your website will be first in analysis. All the results from Google are the result of artificial intelligence. Isn't it that you think artificial intelligence is something in the sky, or is it something extraterrestrial? No, it is something that we are always experiencing, but it is developing further and being completed. In other words, it became a specialized science that studies how to produce results, how to analyze the results, and how to determine whether these results are correct or false. Do you understand me? Now I want to sell that medication. I use artificial intelligence. I set it up as an artificial doctor. Mr. Doctor, I have a sore throat. And the result says, Sheij Qomi cream. And that is why many companies are now developing artificial intelligence. Because there are always investments, and investments are always made for interests. I would say all results from artificial intelligence should be reviewed before being accepted. Therefore, I would say that one cannot fully trust the results of artificial intelligence, but it can be consulted like any book in the library, where the intellectual or writer has accumulated a lot of information and analyzed it. But will you accept everything that you call a book? You say no. And artificial intelligence is much more advanced than a book, because humans have established a protocol to analyze that information, and within that protocol is analyzing the entire library. So, I would say artificial intelligence, like any human product, can have good things and bad things. And more than anything, because there are companies with many interests behind it, one must always take precautions and keep in mind that where there is interest, there is investment. Where there is interest, the truth is often obscured. Therefore, one cannot fully trust the results of artificial intelligence, although, of course, there are many benefits that artificial intelligence can have. So, because labor is no longer needed as much, for example, when you input all the information about medications into, let's say, an artificial intelligence system with a protocol from doctors, then perhaps in the future, you will have an artificial doctor who can provide good results and effective prescriptions for your illness in certain cases. This is already being developed and studied. That may be true about artificial intelligence, but like anything else, it can always be a cause for abuse. Yes, it can lead to misinformation. Some people want to control humanity with that. This is true. It means it has its benefits, like any science, and it has its prejudices. And in all of this, we must indeed be cautious. God bless you, sister.